People of Europe, rejoice! Greece is staying. I repeat, Greece is staying. The country that is the birthplace of people who claim that their country is the birthplace of democracy and philosophy is not leaving the EU. Yes, and that's actually quite amazing, come to think of it. I mean, all of modern, contemporary Greek philosophy and democracy can be summed up by the sentence, do you know where you can stick your austerity? Yes, Greece has finally wrenched a tiny bit of leeway from the EU, and it has softened the conditions for the loan renewal. And that's amazing given the fact that the EU had such strong, solid arguments for the austerity plan as it is right now. For one, a deal is a deal. It's a deal, you cannot go back on the deal. Two, look at how this austerity plan has strengthened the Greek economy and how it has, well, the jobs, there's lots of just, well, a deal is a deal, okay? You don't go back on a deal, yes. Although, to be fair, the deal between the EU and Greece isn't exactly a deal. I mean, a deal means that two mutual, equal parties come together and create some sort of understanding. The EU is a bit like a creepy, confused old guy who first locks up an Austrian girl in his basement for 8 years, and then on the day when she finally escapes, stands on the front lawn, watching her sprint to the end of the street and yells, "But we had a deal! I thought we had a real Anschluss." No, the EU should have seen this coming. They should have. I mean, if there's two things that European citizens everywhere dislike, it's one, the idea that Brussels dictates your every move, and two, budget cuts. Combine the two and you get a very potent mix, and you can just, well, sit back and wait for a butter mountain of shit hitting an Acropolis-sized fan. Now, all of this renegotiation is done under the leadership of the new Greek finance minister, Yanis Varoufakis, who, in my opinion, is 50 shades of epic. Yes, he's being accused of being extravagant or a little vain, but I think that's just because he's surrounded by European finance ministers who arguably are the blandest people on the continent. I mean, these guys are so very boring. My dentist doesn't use anesthesia, he just has a big group picture of them suspended above the dentist's chair. European finance ministers are so sexy, though they're as sexy as a USB memory stick shaped as a USB memory stick. Yeah. Now, the brilliance of the strategy of Yanis Varoufakis is that he is exploiting the weakness in European agreements. In the end, they're never enforceable. No. In the end, if you just keep on saying, screw you guys, no one is going to send an army over to your country to set things straight. Varoufakis himself has said, our whole strategy is that there is no plan B. Again, something the EU might have seen coming from a country where people randomly break plates after dinner. They don't care if things go kaput. You should have seen this coming, right? And besides, what could we do? I mean, we could send a bailiff over there to get our stuff back, but what is there to take back? Right? Denmark is already producing all the feta we need, and all of Greece's valuable historical artifacts are in Great Britain. This is Edo Berger, signing off and wishing you a wonderful day in Europe.